What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Retro Hoop Collectibles. Very, very interesting morning this morning. Today is May 9th, Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to any mothers out there. Went to bed last night with some very interesting news. We got a message from our from the admin of my SGC group submission page that the group submission prices have dropped. They went from $35 to $25, which only means that SGC's regular prices should be dropping. Woke up this morning, went online, and saw this. SGC is now $30 a card. Now, that's a $5 increase from their $25 original price, which is what they had originally. So the group submissions are at $25 a card in my group submission, and regular subs online are $30 a card. This is massive news because I originally thought that it was still going to be a while before SGC was going to kind of bring their prices back up. But I started thinking about it, and I thought to myself, well, really, SGC raised their prices, from what I think, in an effort to curb the initial influx of orders that they were going to get from PSA shutting down. And a lot of those orders were probably going to be knee-jerk reaction orders. Much in the way that I think BGS got flooded, CGS also got flooded. Hell, even GMA got flooded. So did SGC. SGC got flooded as well, but they kind of, I think that's why they did that big of a price increase where they tripled the price in an effort to deter anybody who was trying to sub right off of the off the news that PSA was shutting down or increasing prices. But I mean, here we are, no more than, let's see, when did they actually make that? When did they actually make that? Let's see if we can go to their Instagram. I don't think they made it a public thing. Well, they might have. Okay, I don't know. I don't remember when they made the increase. But either way, I mean, it's we're back down to $30 a card. Now, obviously, $75 a card was just ridiculous. Just absolutely ridiculous. There's no way I was subbing or anybody was subbing with SGC for that matter, because their prices, their resale prices just don't bring that kind of they don't bring that kind of a return. So at $75, if you're subbing a card that's $25 raw, and even if you get a SGC 10, you're not selling it for you're not selling it for anywhere near a price that would make the $75 investment in having it graded with SGC worth it. So you're gonna lose your shirt every time. But at $30 a card, things get really interesting with SGC. You guys know I've been a fan of SGC for a while. My very first big submission that I was gonna do with PSA, I decided not to. I did it with SGC for various reasons. I have video on the channel where I talk a little bit about that. And you guys also know how critical I've been of PSA and so on and so forth. So much so that I was told that I complain too much. So, but it's one of those things where it's very interesting. I had mentioned in another video how the next 6 months to a year, we're really going to play out whatever events happen within the next 6 to 12 months, in terms of grading and the market and grading and who's the best and who's yada yada yada. The next 6 to 12 months were going to be very interesting, very telling. in terms of what's happening. And in my opinion, and from what I've seen so far online, during the even before the price increase, SGC has been on target with all of their turnaround times. They've been weeks, 2-3 weeks tops, 2 weeks tops. I think I got back maybe 2 submissions within a matter of days. Like, we're talking less than 10 business days. So they are absolutely killing it in terms of turnaround times. At the time when they were $25 a card, they were the best value in terms of grading. And then obviously everything kind of went to shit. So, with PSA closing down. Oh, here we go. I should have just clicked on this. Update 521. It's been a little over a month since our last update. As promised, we have graded, processed, and shipped every card that we received from the sudden influx of orders. So they did get one. I mentioned in the previous statement that the price increase was temporary. So with that being said, we have decreased our base rate of $75 a card to $30 a card effective immediately. Our turnaround times are still unmatched, and we will not be compromised. That is very true. They are unmatched in terms of turnaround times. Our goal has always been to maintain full transparency with you and to keep you keep your satisfaction at the forefront of what we do. Recently, we teamed up with Sports Card Investors to give you a behind-the-scenes look at SGC. The video will be on YouTube later today. We've got some more exciting things on the way. So stay tuned, and thank you for your continued support. Huge, 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 huge. So I don't know if you guys follow Sports Card Investors. I do. I actually subscribe to their analytics page on cards and things like that. I got a bunch of stuff on their thing, so you guys should definitely check out Sports Card Investors. Sports Card Investor. The fact that they are teaming up with them is massive because they were already teaming up with PSA to work on some stuff. On their platform, they have the ability where you can see the price of a card and the trending prices of the cards for both raw, SGC, raw, BGS, and PSA. They have never included SGC prices, which I always thought is interesting. In another page that I'm in regarding HGA, one of the folks said that they had called gold auctioneers or golden auctioneers, which is kind of like one of the premier places to sell like a high dollar card. And they said currently they don't accept submissions for HGA and SGC slab cards, only BGS and PSA. So the fact that Sports Card Investor is coming around, they're going to partner up with SGC and kind of give a behind the scenes look. Man, SGC is really getting to a point to where it's becoming more and more. It's becoming a lot harder to say or to come up with reasons why they aren't the number one, or getting there at least. If you forget about kind of like the historicals of PSA and obviously the resale prices and things like that, but just operationally and from a grading standpoint, and all of the things that I've said that PSA is not doing, right, which is turnaround times, customer service, grading accurately, grading consistently. SGC is doing them all. And if you want to talk about, SGC's been in the PSA's been in the game for a long time. Well, so has SGC. They have a really good track record in terms of authenticating and grading. Like really, really old stuff, the pre-war, the tobacco baseball cards. But also they have a really, really big name when it comes to grading and authenticating sports memorabilia, old jerseys and things like that. So, I mean, they just recently came, they revamped the look of their, here we go. Because I was on their website last night when I found out about the card grading. I mean, the submission grading that was dropping down to $25 card. And now they didn't have it then, but they have it posted now. So this is huge, man. I really feel like SGC is doing everything that they need to be doing, quietly and consistently to get people to come and use their service. They are experienced in the market. They have some awesome turnaround times. The price could probably be better. They were at $25 a card when they first started this, so they came down, but they didn't come all the way down. They figured, hey, we'll take a little bit more of the pie here, which, I mean, hey, capitalism, baby, you can't be really mad at that. But yeah, it would have been amazing to see them come back down to $25 a card, but they're not going to do that. I knew they were. I knew we were not going to come back to $25 a card. I honestly thought we were going to be somewhere around $35 a card. So $30 a card is pretty good as well. At $30 a card, if you're just looking to submit 1 or 2 cards or 3 cards, let's say you want to spend $100, you submit some really good cards. I still think $30 a card is a good price for PC type stuff. But I think it's time that we recognize that SGC is a viable candidate and should definitely be named among the top 3 grading companies with PSA, BGS, and SGC. I still don't know what's going on with BGS, but man, SGC is coming, and I honestly think that over the next 6 months, with them going back to $30 a card, if they maintain their turnaround times and if they maintain the customer service, the consistency, and things like that. I mean, the customer service has been great. We had a card that was mislabeled. I told you guys in another video. We had a card that was mislabeled on the years. Sent them an email, got an email back the same day and said, hey, sorry about that, man. Shoot it back to us and we'll get it to you. So I'm going to shoot that out here in a couple of days, and we'll see, what kind of turnaround times we get on that. But ultimately, man, this is great news for the hobby. And hopefully we'll start seeing some prices go up on SGC, because SGC right now is open for business 100%, and doesn't seem like their turnaround times are going anywhere. And hopefully we'll start to see the prices go up on SGC card and resales. People start to recognize the value and what they do, and I mean, that's it. Hopefully everything starts turning around for them. But I'm very excited. Back to $30 a card, so I'm gonna be back to submitting. I got a big Kobe submission going out that I already have locked and loaded, so I'll do a video on that. I got another Penny Hardaway submission that I'm getting ready to do. I got another big Jordan submission that I'm getting ready to do. Full of 90s, early 90s stuff. Y'all know that's my stuff. But we'll see how it goes, man. I'm very excited. I'm happy to see SGC kind of keep their word and bring the prices back down to somewhere normal. So I'll end that here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button if you like this kind of stuff, and hit the notification bell, because I got a bunch of stuff coming. Working on some data mining for something for PSA. I'll continue my updates on a weekly basis. Those happen every Wednesday. And then this other data mining that I'm doing for PSA, I don't know when I'm going to do that. That might be a one-time thing, but we'll see. Either way it goes, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and hit notification bells if you haven't already. Leave me a comment down below. What do you think about this price decrease? Actually, for the first time in the hobby, we're hearing about a decrease. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Do you think $30 a card is reasonable enough to, for the investors to start coming into the game and seeing things happen? If not, if you think it's still too expensive and you think SGC is complete dog shit, let me know. Let me know why you think that. I'm very interested in everybody's opinion on this one. So once again, love you guys. Peace.